Welcome back to Tea Breaks. Today we've got some really exciting packs to be opening. First up, we have this really cool lunchbox that I bought, which I'm kind of hoping to be able to use a little bit actually, because it's kind of neat, which is going to have 6 packs. I'm not entirely certain what 6 packs it's got inside. And it's a bit of a tragic reason I have this. I went along to the Mega Evolution pre-order event at Smyth's, and of course they sold out well before I got to the front of the queue. The guy led us into the store, and this was the only thing they had available. So I was like, well, okay. I came here for Pokemon, I'm leaving with some Pokemon. So I left with this. Right, so we're going to see what's inside. I don't know. And then for my birthday, by my friend Ripperella on Whatnot, I was gifted all of these packs of Megas. So I'm going to open them at the end because I've got, I don't know, gifted packs. I've got a good feeling about them. Oh, and of course, today's cup is a One Mug to Rule Them All Lord of the Rings themed, which I was given by a work colleague, gosh, it'll be over 10 years ago now, for a Secret Santa. And I've never had the, I've never really had much of a desire to get a new Lord of the Rings book, and I'm a massive Lord of the Rings fan. Absolutely huge. I watched the films, God, must be dozens of times, read the books dozens of times. So it's one of my absolute favourite ones to be able to drink from, is anything themed after Lord of the Rings. Gina and I went along to a Lord of the Rings quiz, and Gina, what place did we get? 2nd place? And Gina won a selfie competition at it, and I think that overall, between the two of us, we placed, I want to say 2nd or 3rd overall, which, considering that we were just a team by ourselves and also Gina knows nothing about Lord of the Rings, that's a really good outcome. All right, so let's see what's inside. I like the feel of it, I like the colour. Oh, so that's upside down. We have the starter promos, and now let's see what... We got some packs, but we'll look at those at the end. We got some stickers, leaflet. Okay, so most of these are stickers. Okay, so hopefully we'll get some good luck and actually can put these on my laptop for work. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I like those. And what else is in here? Oh, it's a mini binder. How fun. I saw these in the shops recently. I was like, I really would quite like one of those. But I don't want to spend, a couple of pounds getting one. But that's a lot of fun. Okay, we can put some of maybe some of the less expensive but kind of cool, like commons that have nice artworks in them in this. So what packs do we have? We have Paldea Evolved. Nice. Scarlet and Violet base. Ooh, and Silver Tempest. That's cool. Never opened a Silver Tempest before. I'm not actually sure even what necessarily the big hits of that are going to be. I've not opened a lot of Sword and Shield. And then we've got another Paldea, another Scarlet and Violet, and another Silver Tempest. All right, so it's the same. That's really good. Okay, so I think we'll probably start with the Scarlet and Violets then do the Paldea Evolved and Silver Tempest at the end. Now, I've not opened a lot of Scarlet Violet base, and apart from that really lovely Guadalbar evolutionary chain, I'm not entirely sure what we should be on the lookout for. So we'll take anything that looks pretty cool. All right, Energy. How do you pronounce this? I'm so bad at the pronunciation of Pokemon. Fuecoco. Tropius, Rotom. Oh, I can get these ones. Nicely done. Pokeball. Is that good? We'll keep it. Alright, Muck. I do like Muck. I always like Muck. Alright, Reverse Growler. That's kind of neat. And Shuppet. Alright, so nothing on our first base pack of Scarlet and Violet. Let's see. Of the base sets, Scarlet and Violet's actually pretty decent, I think, overall. I don't know whether you'd count Mega Evolution as a base set. Is this a new era we're in, or is it sort of just an evolution of, sort of a bridging period, as it were? Well, either way, Scarlet Violet, I think, is pretty good in terms of, although that's ugly as sin, in terms of some of the Pokemon, and in terms of like the quality of the hits as well. Let's see, that's fun, and I think it's got a better hit rate than it at the start of the era than there was at the end. Hey, Gardevoir. That's cool. I don't actually own one of those. Nice. I am not going to be one of the people playing Gardevoir decks at the moment. I just don't have the I don't have the desire to be hated that much. Okay, Paldea Revolt. Big hunt for this is the Shinji Magikarp, which I think is like £200 or £300 or something like that just now. The prices on it are absolutely insane. So I think it's really nice, and Magikarp is one of those just always fun, always silly Pokemon that I think everyone can just enjoy. But the prices on it, I don't know. It feels a little bit ridiculous. Oh, choice belt. We will keep that. Okay, this is a big one. Hey, nice. Nestle. Illustration rare. Well, obviously it's not the big one, but it's still really cool. And can it be a double? No. All right. It's got nice colours. It's quite a nice illustration scene. The Pokemon itself is maybe a bit whatever. Looks like the centering is pretty reasonable. The condition on the back looks nice, like maybe lightning on the top left, but good hit indeed. All right, come on, Paldea Revolt. We are chasing something big. We don't often get to open you, and I think the pack price has gone up quite a lot. So I'm hopeful. I'm not necessarily optimistic, but I'm certainly hopeful. All right. So there's some really, really big chases in this set. Hundreds and hundreds of pounds, like more than I think most sets of the era. I'm going to keep that for my wife. She will find that very cute. This one as well, actually, Pormo. Okay, reverse, and no. Boss's orders. Hey. A shiny version. Neat. Okay. Well, I can go over at the side. Well, we've got an illustration rare and an EX, so actually both sets have given us something so far. And now Silver Tempest. This is, I know it's maybe not the most popular set, but it's still huge for me because I've not had the pleasure of opening it yet. So whatever's in here is going to be completely new to what I've seen. Oh, the pack's a bit stuck. And finding just a product at retail that has Sword and Shield is, like, that's massive. Right, like, that's really cool. I think it's still just one to the front, isn't it? No. Oh, did I already do that? All right, tell you what, we're just going to go through because I'm not entirely sure what the pack order is, and we will just see what we get. Sojourner, Drowsy, that's nice. Growlithe, Mischievous, Wailmer, Murkrow. This is our reverse, so maybe the next one is the hit. It's a Gardevoir. Oh yes, it's a rare, but it's a non-shiny. Okay. And then our Water Energy. Emergency Jelly, which is sometimes you need some emergency jelly. Okay, so we've got the Gardevoir. That's, I guess, our hit for that pack. Is it 4 from the back? Is that how you do it? Well, we'll give it a shot. Okay, last pack with the Silver Tempest. Oh, I'm really nervous. I've never had the good fortune of opening anything. All right, let's try. Right, oh, the older cold card. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's try it. And if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. Oh, okay, we might be right. Okay, we've got Lightning Energy. Nice. Got Jinx. Oh, that is some creepy artwork. I do like that. Brandon. Altaria. That's nice. That's really cool. That's really cool. Togamaru, Spur. Oh, it's a knitted one. Nice. Smeargle. Ugh, that is a horrible looking thing. Ugh. Listen. All right, I like Listen. Petilil. Reverse Jinx. Okay, and well, it's a hollow Terrakion. I don't think there'll be any value in this. But I do like the hollow patterns on these. They're not, you can almost see like individual lines on them. That's kind of neat. All right. That was fun. Considering we've never been able to open a pack before and no idea what's supposed to be inside of them, I thought that was a lot of fun. Now for the megas. And like usual, we'll be going from Kangaskhan to Lucario and then to Gardevoir at the end, because Gardevoir is obviously the coolest of the Pokemon. And the others are just a bit, whatever. Like, I don't even love Gardevoir that much. I know there's some people who are big fans, but the others are just a bit average, I suppose. Like, if they had Gengars or like, Mews or anything more interesting, then I'd certainly be more keen on those. But look, we have what we have. And I think some of these sets that are coming up should be featuring some more interesting pack art. Latios is always fun. Shiny Bunnery and Chikorita. And then, hey, Venusaur EX. Cool, nice. So once again, these packs were sent to me by a good friend of ours who's in the States, Ripperella. She streams on Whatnot most weeks, who we were over visiting relatively recently. And we went to the Atlanta Collecticon, and that was a lot of fun. It was so much bigger than I was expecting it to be. Just the number of people and the number of stalls. But what started to be a bit disappointing was there was just so much repetition in what the stalls were offering. Like the same types of slabs, the same types of singles, all 151 sealed product, all the rest of it. And like we got some cool stuff. I picked up actually quite a lot because it was cheaper in the US than it was buying it back here. But I would have liked a few more interesting stalls. And that's what I enjoyed so much about the London card show when I went a couple of months ago. I think it was in September, was the variety of what you could find. There were more stalls that had binders with old cards in them, like weird vintage stuff, Japanese stuff, as opposed to just the modern stuff. That's weird. You are upside down. Shadow, Golden Go, Clawcher, okay, big pull, Kyogre, Gardevoir EX. Cool. Right, so we've had 2 EXs, which is definitely odds on, I suppose. Definitely odds on. All right. Neat. Last of the regular single packs. What do we have? Okay, code card. And now, Fearow, Litleo, Tinkertink, Graveward, Shuckle, hey, always good. Turn Search as Bargain. Ninetales, the Ninetales art is nice. Hariyama and Volts. Ooh, and then Hariyama again. Hariyama, you can politely get lost. And then we've got 2 Lucario single Kangaskhan art. If I'm rude about it, maybe it'll give me good luck. Kangaskhan, you are a crappy Pokemon, and you look weird, and I don't like you. Like a weird kangaroo guy. And even though some of my very close friends are Australian, kangaroos are very bizarre animals. They're gross. I don't know who would like a kangaroo. Anyway, Spirit Bomb. Executor, I like that. That's nice artwork. Yungus, sadly. And Rare Candy in a full art. That's good. Didn't have that. Neat. Okay. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I think that should be now all of the full art items from Megas that we've gotten. That's really nice. Go at the back. And now we are down to our last pack. So we do the traditional last pack magic tap. That was a little bit easier. And then what pack art? Quite about. Well, that just means there's obviously the SIR inside of it, right? I mean, it's giving us good luck on our last pack today, especially after Chilling Rain was disappointing. So, Energy, Graveward, Sandshrew. The art on that is always so clean for that Sandshrew. I just wish they'd made it as an illustration. Same with the Ninetales, actually. Really good cards. Okay, Lithio, and no, Kadabra. Boo. From today, we managed to get quite a value X, which is big. 2 Megas, Rare Candy, full art, and the Nastly in the illustration rare. So I'd say for, what was that, 12 packs in total? That's not a bad hit rate considering for 12 packs, right? Not bad at all. Thanks all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate it.